We're here at the Oral Leisure Centre. Michael McBride's with me, outgoing councillor. Michael, still a bit to go here, but just after that latest count there, you've moved on to 1289, so just under the 1300 mark, and looking pretty good. I know there's still quite a bit to go, but you'd be feeling fairly confident now that there's a seat there for you.
I suppose, Charlie, you can't take anything for granted in this game, but I'm reasonably happy with where we're at. We've been transferring fairly steady there all the way through. You know, I think every transfer we've been hitting a decent vote on it, and I think now Charlie McLafferty's comes up. I'm looking, we've tallied it this morning and it looks fairly positive for me, so I'm hoping that might just pull me as far enough ahead that'll make it possible for to take the seat.
Yeah. This is turning out to be everything we expected it would be, Michael, with 22 candidates and 10 seats. I mean, everybody said this is, okay, maybe we could call the first 5 or 6 seats, and after that there's going to be a real battle for the last 3 or 4, and that's exactly what we're seeing.
I think you're right. I've been talking to a lot of very experienced political people over the last few weeks, and to hear the different opinions that they had and who was going to be elected and where they were going to be elected, and to see what has happened, it's unbelievable. There's been, I always thought myself it was an election that maybe could have had some spectacular successes and also some spectacular failures, and I'd have to say it's just exactly the way it's turning out.
I mean, the government parties have taken a real bashing here, haven't they? And not only here in Letterkenny and Milford, but right throughout. We've been around everywhere. Terence Slowey just got in with the skin of his teeth over in Glenties, and Barry O'Neill got in with the skin of his teeth down in Donegal. So, people have come out, and in a democracy it's wonderful to see people say, listen, we're not happy with the way this country's been run, and we're going to do something about it.
It looks exactly the way it is, yeah. I suppose if we look at it, the government parties have taken a big hit in their number one votes, but I'm just looking at some trends there as well, and it seems like their transfer is also taking a hit, there doesn't seem to be really, the parties don't seem to be transferring either, and I think there's a lot of town candidates have been eliminated here, when there seem to be a lot of the votes staying in the town, and you have Desi Shields moving fairly strongly there, and Jimmy Kavanagh, is getting a run at it. So, but you're right. I mean, it's definitely an election that people have come out and spoke the feeling on the ground out there has come through in the election figures.
And on a personal basis, Michael, you were co-opted onto the council, and it's always nice that people recognise that you went very close here as a Fianna Fáil candidate the last time you were here 5 years ago, and I know you were disappointed. You were co-opted then. This time you've put your name in as an independent, and you've got tremendous support, so that must be personally very rewarding for you.
I suppose at this stage of the game, Charlie, I'm starting to feel fairly good about it. I think I have a chance of taking a seat. I suppose going back to 5 years ago, we put in a massive effort, and I think we got 1,480 first preference votes. It was very disappointing to get stuck not picking up any transfers. We've changed our strategy this time around, decided to run an independent campaign. It gave us the latitude to canvass the full electoral area. We put a big effort into canvassing in Letterkenny, and I think maybe now the transfer figures are showing that it probably was a good move to do that, because we're getting transfers here this time around where the last time we were unable to get them,
And a very different looking council going back up, not only increasing numbers but the balance of power as well, Michael, because Sinn Féin are going to go up strong, independents are going to be strong, Fianna Fáil look as if they're going to go back strong as well, and we all know the history of the last council and all that went on there. Things will have to improve in that regard. The work will have to be done for the people of the county.
Well, that's what we're there to do, and I think the onus is on us as people. That's if I'm elected, but on the elected representatives is to do the job for the people out on the ground. That's what we're elected and put there for. I hope that we can get on with the business, and I know the county manager, I have great faith in him, and I think he deserves the support of the councillors, and I would look forward to it, and hopefully that'll be the way it'll turn out, Charlie.
And hopefully you'll cross the line in it very shortly, Michael.
Well, we're living in hope here. There's a light in the end at this stage, and we're hoping that it'll work out this time around.
Positive looking. Well done, Michael. Thanks so much,
Charlie. Appreciate it.